The Owen James Report is brought to you by
This program is brought to you by the Grace Kennedy Group. We choose to care. Grace Kennedy Money Services has been here for you and your family, here and abroad, because we understand that you're receiving more than money. You're receiving their love. Grace Kennedy Financial Group has been here for you because we know it's more than just investments, insurance, or banking. It's about security and creating a path to realizing your dreams. For 90 years, honesty, integrity, and trust. The Grace Kennedy Group, we choose to care.
Good evening. This is the Owen James Report. Loss-making state-run entity Caymanas Track Limited (CTL), though not out of the red, is expected to perform at least 6% above gross sales projections this month when compared to the corresponding period last year. This is mainly due to the injection of simulcast racing on Sundays, coupled with the opening of the company's over 60 off-track betting stations on Sundays too. The company had projected gross sales to be at least $380 million in August this year, or at least on par with the corresponding period last year. However, CTL's Business Savvy Chief Executive Officer Cedric Stewart told the OJR in an exclusive interview today that the gross sales figure is likely to rise to over $400 million this month.
The numbers are encouraging. As at yesterday being Sunday, and it was a race day for us. So at the end of yesterday, we were at $361 million. Gross sales
For August alone.
For August alone, for the month. That compares to $380 that we did in August 2012. Now we still have a local race day and 6 other days that we simulcast. Granted, we'll be getting about $4.5 million per day average from our simulcast gross sales. So we are well on our way to exceeding what we did in 2012.
Sales growth without cutting expenses is not an option for CTL, which spends at least $400,000 monthly on maintenance of obsolete track equipment, and so Stewart says the company is trying to purchase new track equipment from its own coffers this year. He is going on a recce to several tracks in the U.S. this week. CTL's audited accounts for the 2011-2012 financial year showed the company's accumulated deficit ballooning by over 250% to $404 million when compared to the previous year. On the foreign exchange market, the benchmark American dollar strengthened by 6 Jamaican cents, closing at an average selling rate of $102.08. However, both the Canadian dollar and the British pound weakened against the local currency. The Canadian dollar declined by 28 Jamaican cents, closing at $97.29, whilst sterling declined by 93 Jamaican cents to close at an average selling rate of $158.76. Now finally, news on the Jamaican stock market, and the stock prices generally fell today, shaving 150 points or 1/5% off the main JC index. 26 stocks traded, with 7 advancing, 9 declining, and 10 holding firm. The winners included the junior market entities Caribbean Cream, Purity, Dolphin Cove, and Lasco Manufacturing, as well as main market companies NCB and Radio Jamaica. The losers included Caribbean Cement, D&G, JMMB, Lasco Financial Services, the Sagicor Life Jamaica, and Scotia Group. And that's the Owen James Report. Good evening.
The Owen James Report was brought to you by
This program was brought to you by the Grace Kennedy Group. We choose to care.